Why do I need a bodyguard?
Just look around. People here are as like to stab you as say hello. That is, if I weren't at your side.
Yeah, sure, how much? Okay, I'll hire you.
Done and done. I want a minute. We'll be heading down the main street here the whole way down. No detours. You go off sightseeing, and I go off to find another customer. I'll keep a brisk pace, so try not to fall behind. Let's head out.
Okay, let's go. It's weird playing through this game when you've already... Like, I know what happens here. Like... I'm really looking forward to when we get to the DLC where I'm just gonna have no fucking idea what's going on. But right now, it's just kind of...
Not that I ever need their services.
I know this happens. Oh, here we go. Ah, don't fucking jam on me. Okay, we need to hurry up. Yeah, he's gonna leave us behind.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell.
Oh, he's actually eating the rat. Oh, well, good for him. Do him a little favor. The king is gay. What evidence do you have for this? Why do you assume these things? Why do you make just strange accusations at people? Why are you assuming the worst, you know? He could be a perfectly nice person. You don't know he's gay.
Hey, slow down. I don't like the look of some of those men ahead. Let's take a different way around.
Oh yeah, I've never played any of the DLCs. I've played the main game before. I've even played it a couple of times. But I played it like at release and then not since then basically. So I haven't played any of the DLCs. That's obvious. That's like the main thing I'm looking forward to here. Obviously the game's just fun. You know, I'm not like regretting that I have to play the rest of an extremely fun game. But that's the main thing, is I want to see that DLC.
Nothing to worry about. If you had hired one of those other hacks, you'd be up to your ass in lowlife right about now.
Intelligence 4 out of 6. Some doesn't say right about that.
Imagining things.
Oh.
It's just the rush of adrenaline caused by your near brush with death.
Hey, you're probably right.
Luckily for you, I was here, so there's no reason to get out of sorts. My thoughts.
My low intelligence sensors are going off. Medicine 30 or greater. Wait, how am I supposed to figure this out if I don't actually have a high enough intelligence? Right, or like a high enough intelligence, or what if I shoot one of these dead bodies?
Okay.
Well, now we know. Oh shit. I should have thrown a grenade. Whoa, don't hold it way up there. What the fuck kind of aim is that? What are you doing up there? That's not how you aim it. There you go. Here, wait. Ah! Nice, nice. Fuck. Fuck. What? That's a... Oh, okay. Alright, that's not what I thought it was. Alright. I'm dead. Shoot them. Yeah, everybody's saying shoot them, yeah. You played this on release? Jeez. Well, oh. Hi, guys. Did you forget you're supposed to be pretending to be dead? Hi. The thug lies still, a victim of your recent fight. You swear there's something odd about the corpse, but you can't put your finger on it. Yeah, you know, there is something odd about these corpses, but I can't quite put my finger on it. What is it about these corpses that is so strange? Let me just try and work my 4 intelligence for a second. Also... Wait, can I just put mines here? I didn't think of that. Wait a minute, yeah. There's a lot of enemies, so I think this is worth doing. Put a couple of these down. Okay, do we have any more mines of some other sort? We don't. Okay, so now we throw the grenade. Okay, good. Critical strike on one of them, and then we switch over to our... Probably want to keep our distance, so I guess the... Oh, grenade rifle. No, lever action rifle. We gotta remember we have the slow motion shit. Oh, this is such a weird thing to aim. Okay, that's one done. They're mostly walking past the frag mines. Shit! They're all crippled, which makes this way better. Oh yeah, way better. Easy peasy this time.
Sleep.
Oh, see ya. Sleep tight. Don't masturbate, or I'll find you. We need something else. I don't want to get him up close, though. Let's get with a, what's our number 3? Yeah, that gun. Hello. Ah. Ah, come on. Ah, come on. Oh, my armor condition is low. Great. So I'm gonna have to buy some of that. This handle's really weird when you start clicking it right over and over again. The aim gets really strange. Okay. Use a magazine to increase your medicine. It probably wouldn't have been high enough anyway, considering how stupid I am. But let's see if that would have been an op. No, it wouldn't have been. It wouldn't have done anything. We have a medicine of 11.
I don't need no with your instant ejaculation voice.
Oh, right. Of course. I forgot that anyone who listens to this is going to instantly ejaculate just because of the sound of my vocal cords rubbing against each other. It's a blessing and a curse, you know what I mean? It gives me the kind of voice where I can work radio, and you know, I did all right. Or it's also, you know, I can't walk outside the street without, I've got to like glue my mouth shut because it's a weapon that I don't want to unleash on people. I don't want everybody having to go change their pants when they run into me on the sidewalk. It's a problem. Why the hell did you get that gun if your luck is 0? I just stole it. What do you mean? Is there another way to get it? I just stole it.
Personal space meaning anything to you, guy?
You're in the way of the fucking door, you... Little fucking... the game crashed. Jeez, come on. Oh, okay. Fine. Game doesn't want me to have fun. Okay, game. Won't do that again. Fine. Alright. Deserved. Or deserve it. Okay. Alright, don't worry about me. Load the game back up. So has anybody been paying attention to those mass shootings recently? That's a hoot, right? Those have been in the news. What's your feelings on them? Love them? Hate them? What would you rate them? How? I'm just trying to fill the space. Don't get mad, please.
What do you have for me?
Aura shouldn't be a problem any longer.
Ah, so it went
I
down
can't
like that.
I can't really make out my peripherals anymore though, which
Well,
is
you're not subtle, but you get the job done.
Sure.
That's good enough for me. Maybe you can help me with something more important. A lot of folks around these
I give that school shooting a light 10.
number of people that have come into the area since the strip was built.
Light
In time,
10.
the newcomers, most of whom come from
That's
the
pretty-
NCR, have gotten ornery from being
You're the
resistant.
best, you're the best. Yeah. I see we've got a lot of bald meme man fans here.
A few friends of mine were attacked, and I want you to find out who did it. Words come that they just woke up over at the old Mormon fort. just
A light
north of
10.
here.
Okay.
Head on over. see if they remember anything.
I'm just waiting until I just want to see where it gets spun. You know what I mean? I've been paying much attention to the news, but it always gets spun one of a few ways. There's an old saying, never let a tragedy go to waste. Right? I don't think that's even that old of a saying, but it's a saying. I'll look into this, whatever. We need to find a doctor. But yeah, it's actually we can teleport to a doctor. Yeah. Don't let a tragedy go to waste. And so we got to see what the tragedy is going to be used for. And it could be used for a lot of things on both sides. People are leaving as I talk about this. It's just hypothetical shit. It could be used for anti-gun, right? Obviously. That's the one that you're most likely to see. Is just we need to take away all guns. Or we need to take away all assault rifles or whatever. Right, assault rifles is what they call them, but it's like it's an AR, but okay. Or it could be anti-mental illness. You're in permanent slow-mo. That's a new one that's been gaining traction recently. Everybody should have huge mental like psychiatric tests to be able to buy a firearm, and if they don't pass because they don't meet some certain requirement, for instance, it is now considered a mental illness if you disagree with forms of authority. So, if the police say, like, hey, suck my dick, and you say no, you're crazy. You can look that up. It's a bit of an exaggeration, but according to what's laid out now in the guidelines for mental health, that's actually there's precedent, not precedent, but there's reason to believe that kind of thing could happen. Where are we going here? Or it could be a very really creative use of this tragedy. Give the teachers M60s. Well, that would be a very creative use of this tragedy, is to advance that. But what I think would be the most interesting is if the guy ended up being or at least ended up being portrayed as, but maybe being an immigrant or an illegal immigrant or a dreamer, because then you could get some propaganda from the other side. Talk about how he shouldn't have been in this country at all. It wouldn't have happened if he had just not come in. I'm not saying which one of these is probably the best to happen. I don't think you should take advantage of a tragedy. If I'm being honest, I think it's a little fucked up. But I'm just curious to see where it goes. No laws have been passed yet. Nothing's happened, So I mean, obviously there's been a lot of talk, and it's mostly focused around we need to ban all guns. They're bad. Which is old hat, really. I'm not really.
What is it? Can't you
come up with
see
something a little more creative, please.
My friend here?
Your friend looks like he's. King asked me to look into this.
Oh, that's different then. How can I help? I'll do anything to get the bastards that did this.
What if you fabricated the whole tragedy to begin with, like a PR stunt? Wouldn't that be just crazy? I haven't looked into this one enough to say whether or not that's like a reasonable possibility. I mean, obviously that's the first thing that comes to mind when you're like a crazy person like myself. Anything you hear on the news, the first thing that comes to mind is that probably didn't happen. I'm not saying that's the case with this one. I'm just saying that's the general. I understand that sort of gut reaction. What can you tell me about this?
It happened at night, around 11.
But personally, I can't give you an opinion on whether or not this is fake.
As we were leaving the Wrangler,
open to the idea,
and ended up in the squatter's side of town. From out of nowhere, these big guys show up and start barking questions at us.
They do like to demolish these schools after shootings. Well, but I mean that could be perfectly justified. I mean, who wants to go to the fucking Columbine? You know what I mean? It's like, I understand Columbine. They didn't demolish though. I don't think. So, remember anything about the people who
They were
tattooed you?
big guys, young too. No old geezers like me. Hell, none of them looked even half my age. I was mostly face down in the dirt, begging for my life when it happened, so I only got a quick look at them.
The one I'm most concerned about, honestly, is the mental illness one. Not because I consider myself crazy. I joke about it, but it's like, I don't really... You know, I don't think I'd be in much trouble. But the problem is that they keep changing what's considered crazy, right? I mean, it used to be if you were a homosexual, you were crazy. The good old days. Nowadays, it's a little looser in some places, a little stricter in others, right? You're homosexual, you're not crazy, but if you're on antidepressants, well, I'm not on antidepressants, I'm not crazy, but, you know, it's that kind of thing. It's like, oh. I mean, there are a lot of places where, like, it's legal to smoke marijuana, but, like, my brother was talking about, he's like, because my brother smokes, because of course he fucking does. He's the, you know... He was talking about, like, I don't know if I want to get, like, a card for it or anything, back when it was medical, because, he was like, I don't want to, like, they'll just have me on a record and they won't let me buy firearms. Yeah, tell me what happened.
I don't really know what else I can add. There were a bunch of guys, better dressed than most free.
Mental illness laws in such cases are very ambiguous. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of afraid of. That's the problem with crazy, right? I think you got to take crazy on like a case by case, like a face to face sort of, you know. Every bit helps, thanks.
We had just about had. Now that I think of it, he said Lou something with a T. Tenant, that's what he called him. Lieutenant.
He probably.
I mean, like, if you don't take it on like a face to face, you risk debasing like a race of men who are basically sane. But you're still, like, denying them their rights because they technically fall into your categorization. You know what I mean? That was almost a rhyme, too, I just realized. Gotta see him face to face, case by case, otherwise you risk defacing a race of men basically sane. That's not bad. There's something to that. That's got a little bit of a... Huh. I'll have to think about that one. Talking about mental illness, and instead I'm getting ideas for a rap.
Have you found anything out? Or were you just here to chat?
You'd rather be such an asshole?
Bunch of soldier boys, huh? They usually don't come around.
Better write it down in your notebook. Yeah, and then just fucking not know what it was.
It's gotta be for a reason.
In, you know,
believe the rumors that they're looking to
a
take
week.
over Vegas. But now, if something big is going down, I'm sure rumors of it will have spread. Ask around, particularly in the squatter areas where the NCR folk hang.
Sure.
You might also mosey on over to the Mormon fort and chat Julie Farkas up. The followers tend to be in the know about these things. Just don't ask her what to do about it. She'll probably ask you to hug someone or something.
I was just in the fucking follower place. This is something that's just, I mean, it's just a minor thing. It happens in all kinds of games, even extremely good ones, like this one. But I was just fucking there, and then I come back here to relay with him, and he says, oh, go back to where you just fucking were. It's like...
If it can be bought, it can be found at Nick and Ralph's.
I don't have a mod where I can kill children, right? Yeah, they're just invincible. They don't even get mad. Oh, wait. Oh, they do get mad? Oh. Interesting. Okay. Would Twitch get mad at me if I installed a kill children's mod? Because the reason they're not allowed, they didn't do that in the base game is because it would give them an AO rating. And I don't think Twitch allows AO games. Or does it? Didn't Hatred end up getting an AO and that, like, people streamed that, right?
Evening.
What are you? Gross, I guess is the answer.
Are you here to drop off medical supplies?
You know anything about the NCR soldiers in Freeside?
A friend of mine, Major Elizabeth Kieran, has been handing out supplies to the poor a little west of here. What about it?
The mod is not officially rated by the board, so it's fun for all ages. Or fine for all ages. Fun, fine. Alright, cool. The king thinks those troops have been attacking locals.
I know something's got them riled up, but I've been too busy with other matters to really look into it. If you're looking into the matter, talk to Elizabeth. She's in charge of the operations here in Freeside. Though she won't open up to you right away. If Elizabeth holds out on you, tell her that I sent you. She should be a little more forthcoming if you mention my name. Was there anything...
Why would I know I'm picking things apart at this point, but so she says, okay, go and talk to this bitch. She won't give you any information unless you butter her up. If you want to, you can use my name and that'll work perfectly fine. It's like, why don't I just start with that? Why didn't you just tell me, hey, go talk to this broad if you and mention my name? Right? I mean, isn't that just, I don't know. It's minor, but it's like a human being would probably would like have that logic, right? Hey, talk to this woman. Mention me. It'll get you in with her easy. Right? I mean, it's just simple. Oh, right. We need to go around here. Yeah. I remember playing this on console and getting kind of confused with this little part here. Trying to follow the arrows on the little map thing and sort of fucking up. Hey, how's it going?
Hello?
Hi. Oh, hi.
Hold up. What's the password?
I don't know.
I guess you're not...
Are you fucking joking?
Hold up. What's the password?
Come on, guys. You can let me in, right? Right?
Since you put it like that, no. Not unless you know the...
Oh, come on, guys. You could let me in. We know each other, right? We're cool. Why is there this fucking voices in my head? Do you hear this? Am I going crazy? Do you hear this? There's like distant voices. I mean, I know it's not in my actual head. I even took off my headphones for a second just to be sure I'm not actually losing my mind all of a sudden. It's just this weird ambient noise. I guess go there because that's where this guy is. Oh, that was a nice little frame drop. Did anyone else experience that huge drop off for a second? Just a tiny bit ago. It's nice. What time is it, by the way? Oh, okay. We'll keep going for a little bit. Has anybody seen a secret NCR squatter I can get a secret password from? You? Yeah, I think it's him. Thanks anyway. I'll find him. The New Vegas stopped being green and gray. Which, you know, I kind of like the green and gray. This looks a little strange. Really nice blue skies above the shit city. You know what the nice thing about this game is, too? You ever been to North Vegas? It is like this. This is North Vegas. Except there are more homeless people. Like, there's a tunnel that goes underneath the Strip in Vegas, okay? And it goes, like, all the way under the Strip. It is a huge tunnel. It is filled with homeless people. Filled, like to the brim. Nothing but homeless people. And there are still more homeless people than that. You drive around North Vegas, you find the homeless shelter there, and you drive by it, there's like an entire street that all along the sidewalks, all the way down, on like both sides for like what seems like a mile, are just homeless people camped out there with like tents and stuff because they can't have that many people in the homeless shelter. It's only so big.
Hey, you look like a person in need of a good meal. You wouldn't happen to be an NCR citizen, would you?
I sure am.
Now, it's not that I don't believe you, but I'm gonna have to give you a little quiz to verify your citizenship status.
What if I was just a
Is that okay
stupid
with you?
citizen? Yeah, lay it on
That's
me.
a good attitude. I'm sure you'll do fine. These are just a few questions that just about anyone in the NCR will.
I've got an intelligence of 4, buddy.
All right, here we go. First question. Who was the most popular president?
Tandy, I think.
Uh-huh. Okay, second question. What was the original name of the NCR capital? Aradesh, Shady Sands, the Boneyard?
Oh shit,
or
this
Vault
is
13?
Fallout 3 questions. It's not the Boneyard. Shady Sands, right? Vault 13 is where you start. Aradesh, I don't remember. I think it's Shady Sands.
Right. Fine, then last question.
That's a two-headed bear.
Good.
Oh,
You
hey.
passed with flying colors.
Okay, I know the
told
lore.
you'd be fine. I expect you're wanting to know about that meal then, huh? We're
No, it's
located
Fallout
in the
2.
old
Okay,
train
well, I played the
station
beginning of
northwest
Fallout
part
2.
of town, Just tell the guards
Yeah, you're
to
right,
open,
aren't you?
and I'll let you
Well, I mean, Shady Sands is in Fallout 1. That's what I was thinking. Let's get some water. Please. Oh, I wanted to ask you guys something. You guys, you know, like as a collective, if you have an answer from the mind that you share Jung style through the Matrix, Mayan, dreamscape, Hindu shit. Do you think would anybody mind? I don't know why I'm asking this question. It's like I'm just curious at the answer. I'm not gonna like. I'm going on this for a while. Anyway, I was thinking about maybe starting streaming and like divvying up my time, like, you know, some people do, like sort of like if I'm streaming for 4 hours, we stream like 2 hours of New Vegas and 2 hours of Nier Automata, or you know, something like that. 2 hours of maybe some bullshit, and then 2 hours of, well, we beat the Evil Within, but like the Evil Within, you know what I mean? Is that? I don't know. I'm just thinking about it. I'm just wondering maybe I start doing that because it keeps it fresh, I think.
Hold up. What's the password?
Hope.
Head on through.
I don't even remember. I'm happy they didn't give me other choices. Splitting up games is smart. Yeah, I mean, it seems like a good idea because you kind of lose steam a little bit playing the same game for. I mean, I can feel it right now. It might just be my head getting to me, but it's like you just naturally, and then you switch it up after 2 hours or so, and it just helps keep things interesting, I think. I don't know. I think I'm gonna test it soon. You should do whatever the hell you want, dude. That was about my that's what I was about to say, and that's what I was kind of starting with. Was like, if I don't like it, I'm not gonna do it. I mean, I don't fucking care about you fuckers. You guys are just here. You know what I mean? I'm just playing video games. Which I guess is the main thing. It's just like, maybe I should just open with the possibility of switching if I feel like it, and then just if I don't feel like it, I just don't.
Yes. I'm a major in the supply corps.
That's probably the
which
most
is where this
sensible
food and water comes from.
sensible way to do it. Thanks for the food.
You're quite...
No, but I still have things to talk about
Yes?
with you.
Was there something...
Yes. You serve food to the locals?
No, I'm afraid we don't. Don't you have a friend you wanted to bring in?
That wasn't... I was afraid he wouldn't get served.
You were right. But here, take another helping for your...
That's not...
Yes? Was there something...
Dumb broad. Why don't you serve locals?
That's not really a pleasant topic.
Julie Farkas told me to
No,
ask.
Julie. Not everyone in the NCR sees eye to eye with the followers, but they're okay in my book, mostly because of her. If you really want to know, we sent an envoy to the king, offering to coordinate the relief effort.
Yeah. What happened?
Our envoy was brutally beaten and only barely survived. My superiors ordered the relief mission scrapped.
A
I managed
mystery.
to get clearance to carry out the mission anyway, but with greatly reduced support. Now there's not enough supplies to go around, even if I wanted to serve the rest of Freeside, which I don't. That's all in the past now.
Does she have a mustache?
I should get back to work.
Is that what that is? Or does she just have really dirty cocksucking lips?
Hello.
Oh, good. Get the fuck out of my face. Do all the women have that? Yeah, she's got like that. See that shadow on her upper lip that looks like a small, like, Mexican mustache? You know, like not like a Mexican guy, but like a half Mexican guy who was born in the U.S., but he's still like obviously a Mexican, and he will never consider himself to be anything else despite being in America for his whole life. He's, you know, like that kind of mustache. You know what I mean? Like barely there and just kind of gross. Whereas the men don't have it at all. Like this clean-shaven man doesn't have any hint of a mustache. But she does. And she does.
Hello.
And,
Hey.
well, I can't say I can exactly tell with this one. I can't see anything. He doesn't have it. Again, can't really tell. That one you can tell a little bit more. Yeah, it didn't really have it, though. It's just strange. Why they make all the girls ugly? Is this a Tumblr game? Why are all the women gross? Actually, if I can stop joking for a second, why are all the women gross? Not in this game, but like, why is that a thing that people want to make the women gross? And the men too. They just make them, it's like, I've never understood that whole argument of, like, body image and, like, oh, it's bad for the kids if they see fucking He-Man on TV because they'll never be able to get that ripped without taking steroids. It's like, you fucking daft cunt. Alright? And I know nobody complains about He-Man. It's all the women. But it's that, I mean, it's the same idea. It's like, so what if they can't fucking get that good? For one, that's a little fucking defeatist, don't you think? I mean, there are people who get as buff as He-Man without taking steroids. It's tough, but it's like, okay, yeah, not everybody can be pretty. That doesn't mean we just abolish beauty, like, altogether.
Work out some deal. That's bullshit, and it's nothing to bother the king with. More like they sent someone to spy on us and he wasn't tough enough to last.
It's realistic and beautiful and equal. Just like be yourself. Be yourself beautiful on the inside. Yeah, see, there's some interesting doubles going on. Some interesting dynamics of back and forth between the outside doesn't matter. But it's really important to us that we show these people as realistic and make sure that all these fat dykes have a place in video games. Also, it's what's on the inside that counts. But I'm gonna get really mad about this big-titted lady in my video games that I don't play because she's got big tits and I don't care what's on the inside. It's like, personally, I still think you should know about it.
That's a shame.
Personally, I don't really mind women with big tits. I know that's not a popular opinion anymore, but honestly, I mean, if you got big tits, I'm still willing to hear you out.
You find out something about them?
I know they're like scum, right? You're a beautiful woman. You're scum. But, you know, it's what's on the inside that counts. You have herpes? Then yeah, you're not great, you know. Or AIDS. Gonorrhea, the clap. NTR's distributing supplies. And not giving it to you guys.
That ain't nothing to get ruffled over. You find anything else?
They refuse to serve locals.
Ah, that would explain the goons.
Anything larger than a D cup is grotesque.
That ain't something I support. No, sir.
It's a case by case. You know? I think on some women, it's, yeah, they get a little veiny. But on other women, it looks alright. I mean, you're certainly getting into the realm of cartoonishness, but he said someone was sent to discuss the issue with you.
Wait a minute. They said what?
They said a man was severely beaten and barely survived.
Huh. That would explain why they're all riled.
Don't know why we believe them,
Seems
but
like we have a big misunderstanding. What the hell?
King, we've got problems.
Lay it on me.
I really do like that the king spends all day sitting with his dog watching a different impersonator.
NCR.
What is that fool doing? I need you to head out there and try to defuse the situation. Tell him I'm willing to cooperate.
Sure, yeah, sure. Let's go kill his right-hand man.
Personal space meaning anything to you guys?
Every fucking time with this asshole. It's like I gotta walk through there, you
Dead, really dead. Stop by the Silver Rush and we'll give you the means.
I was interested in, he was saying, do I want someone dead? But then he's just selling weapons, which is just boring. Yeah, let's go, we're actually gonna, let's make it daytime so that we can see again. It really is, it seems to be a problem that's just very hard to solve, is the fact that we can't see anything in this mod. Oh, ooh, nice sunrise. That's the one nice thing about, well, actually, honestly, in real life Vegas, you don't really get that. The sunrise isn't normally that impressive because it's light all the time. But if you get out of the city a little bit, it could be pretty nice. The whole Southwest is like that. You get some fucking great sunrises and sunsets. Let's get our guns out. Just beautiful. I mean, great part of the country. Living there I'm not the biggest fan of it myself. It's what I do. And, you know, it could be worse, but I recommend a visit. Not necessarily a stay. Especially if you can't handle the heat. You'll die. That's not a joke. People do die here from the heat. People, especially tourists. It happens like... Oh, I thought this was... Wait, what? They're already dead? Wait, was that it? Okay. I think I mentioned... I think I've said that before. But, like, every summer, tourists come up here, they start hiking, they don't bring enough water, because they don't know what the fuck they're doing, they've never been in a desert before, and they die. Like, they actually... we get, like, at least one death. Every year. Okay, yeah, they're already all dead.
Why the hell are you here? I got this under control.
What do you mean you have this under control? They killed all of your friends and you're hiding in a bus stop. I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth when it comes to this, but yeah, buddy. Let me quick save. I don't know if they're gonna attack me. They said they would, but I also need to go over here, it says. Hello? Yeah. Okay. No, we're good.
Really a good time. What did you want?
The king wants help.
Like he helped the envoy we sent?
That wasn't him.
Then he should watch his back. We know for a fact that the envoy...
I know. Yeah.
If the king's willing to deal with us...
Need to go to bed. Good night. All right. See you.
I'll tell my men to stand
Have a
down.
good one. Sleep tight. Return to king and let him know the situation with the NCR has been defused. Okay. Well, that was simple, actually. I mean, just a bunch of king people died, but whatever. Pacer's still alive, which is kind of interesting. I thought he, like, normally dies, so I'm very...
King just sent a messenger over, saying these guys are off limits. He's probably already heard about what you did here. Looks like you get to be a hero. Enjoy it while it lasts. The king just sent a messenger.
Oh, yeah, I know. I like that line, enjoy it while it lasts. Okay, we'll probably wrap it up here after we get back to the king. And pick our reward. Actually, we might wrap it up before that, just because I don't know what reward I want. But it's getting a little late. Now I'm losing some of my not quench, that's not the word. Losing some of my, I can't think of the word. I'm unextinguishable energy. Which is, of course, moronic to say, because if it was... You know, if it was unextinguishable, I wouldn't be able to run lower on it. But the valve has been turned down a little bit, you know what I mean? Which is fine, but also it's just late. That's the main thing. That's just an excuse to go along with it being late. Oh, right.
Helped us plenty, so I'll tell you what.
Oh, we did get a level up.
Aim whatever you want. Don't rush it, though.
Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. I didn't want to go straight into that. We will up our guns to 50. And then we'll start getting further in explosives so that we can get better locks blown up. And yeah, I think we're going to stop it there. It's good place as any, I think. Yeah, it's been good. As always. I mean, it's always a fun time. I don't just do this because I make fucking pennies every time I stream. It's because it's legitimately fun. It's a good time. I'll be streaming tomorrow like 90%, and it'll probably be Nier Automata, or maybe also that in addition to something else. We'll see. I don't know, because it's kind of like, yeah, I want to try that out, but I don't know what else we would play. Maybe I'll find some garbage to play. Maybe look forward to a garbage stream tomorrow. Stay tuned. Keep your ear on the wire. Yeah, I'll see you. If it will let me tab out of the game, please. Yeah, I'll see you. Bye-bye.